Well, here we are, guys. It's been a long time, and here we are. It's been ages since I played this game. If you guys remember watching on the channel years ago, but yeah, my headphones aren't even on all the way. I'm actually really excited to do this because this was honestly my favorite game of the whole series, and maybe like in horror in general. So, yeah, I won't go as far as to say it's my absolute favorite of like everything horror, but it's definitely up there. I will say it was a very overshadowed game by the reasoning, that the last game that came before it, the predecessor, was very disappointing. So, people weren't really as hyped for this game as they were the last one, but little do they know, to this day, this is the best game to probably come out of this series. Like I said, it's probably a top 5 for me in terms of horror. But anyway, um, the anniversary of the original game was just the other day. I think today's Saturday. I think it was Thursday. It was August 8th, 2024. So, yeah, I'm just ready to jump in, honestly. So, obviously, what did he do this time? There's that weird going Freddy plush with the purple hat, the purple tie. He locks you in your room again. Don't be scared, I am here with you. Also, I should probably mention the audio quality is not going to be great because I'm not using a mic right now. I'm using the camcorder audio with the camera I'm filming on that I'm going to overlap the gameplay and use as a webcam. Let's continue. Don't be scared, I am here with you. Alright. You knock on the door. Yep, just like that. Same way I remembered it. And he cries on the floor because Mommy or Daddy won't even answer. Tomorrow's another day. I think that's repeated. Oh, but those eyes, those eyes. I think that's a recurring theme throughout these mini games. You're going to see quite a bit of that. So yeah, let's jump right in. This says L1. Okay. Yeah, you guys can't tell. It's been a while. Listen carefully if you hear breathing. Okay, how do we do this? So that's flashlight. That's door. This is spam light. I don't know, this was a fun thing to do back in the day. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh no, I may have totally screwed myself. Okay, so that's how that mechanic works. Convenient. Okay, so at least I'm kind of getting it without the tips. Because if I kept playing with the tips, it wouldn't be very fun anyway. Audio is a lot quieter than I want it to be. No. Oh, I think it's hold down the joystick. Okay, there we go. What the oh my, I was about to say a bad word, guys. Pretty sure there's like a button for him to press the nose. Yeah, I'm that type of guy. Yeah, but it's kind of quiet in my headphones. I want it to be louder so I can not only obviously hear what I need to hear, but that way if I get jump scared, it will be entertaining for you guys. Because this is one of them games, it doesn't matter how immune to it you think you are, you're never going to be immune to it. I hear. I swear there's got to be like a way to turn this up somehow, I would think. It's hard freaking 2. That went like no time. I definitely think I heard footsteps. Also doesn't help the background here behind me is not very loud either. So there's a lot I can hear back here too. Very, very quiet in the room I'm in. Surprised it's probably almost 3 and nothing's even happened yet. Oh, I do hear that mechanical whirring though. I think what people speculated was that was the phone guy, like, going through his original spiel in the first game. I hear that car in the distance. There we go. There's something. Yeah, honestly, in all likelihood, I'm probably going to be fine for this first night, but... Oh, yep, as soon as I say it, speak of the devil. Like the great Markiplier said. Famous last words. There's a little Easter egg right there, the flowers on the bed. Probably representing the passing of whoever this is we're playing as. Of course I remember the lore. That'd be one of the last things I forget about this game. Phone guy going nuts again. I hear Mrs. Chica in the kitchen. So, you are not there. So, we basically have nothing to worry about for a while. To my knowledge. Like I said, I don't remember every little nook and cranny about this game, but... I do remember a handful of things like that. There you are. See if I can notice anything different about this game that I didn't from when I originally played it. I believe that the creator Scott had a lot of like photos of his family or something in this game. I think a lot of these are it. Those are like jack-o'-lanterns. I can't tell what that is. It looks like him and his kids. One of his kids in a snowman, it looks like. Yeah, some interesting Easter eggs you got in this game. Yeah, see, it's that much cake. I earned a trophy one night at Freddy's. Yeah, that was difficult. For the last hour, I didn't even go up to the doors. 4 days until the party. Alright, this is the one where you know he's hiding again. And I already know what to expect, so it's not really going to get me that bad. You won't stop until you find him. Alright, you weirdo. Yep, he's right behind the TV. And he flips you the bird while he's at it. How mature of you, Foxy. AKA from what I know in the lore, Michael Afton. Tomorrow's another day. Now there's this mini game. Hold X to use flashlight to stop plus trap on the X to skip the next 2 hours. I know how this game works. I would hope. He already ran. Got him. That was easy. So we start at 2 a.m. Always like to start looking on the bed for some reason. Oh yeah, here's that freaking nuisance. By nuisance, I mean the fox running outside my room. Chica's in the kitchen. Who? Still in the kitchen. Ooh, seen him for the first time. still being a lard. Get out of the kitchen. If you're gonna stay there, cook me some. Because I heard him run, so I'm like, gotta watch that way. Can't go the other way because he'll juke me up. Just for safe measure. Got him. Oh, oh. You got there way quicker than I realized. I mean, you know, I'm not even gonna go check the doors. I think we're that close. Might as well just watch the doors so Foxy can't get in. Hope I'm right on that, because there's that flashing. And if we lose here, we don't get the 2 a.m. back, so... Come on. Please. We gotta be close. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Please. Please. Got us. Damn. We might be fine. But yet I said that before and things didn't go well. Jeez. There he is. I'm just closing it on him. Hell with him. There we go. Oh my gosh. I was gonna say, if I died again, I don't know what I was gonna do. Something I didn't want to deal with again, that's for sure. 3 days until the party. Oh yeah, this is the mini game where your brother's kind of cruel. He left without you. He knows that you hate it here. You are right beside the exit. If you run, you can make it. Alright, get up, buddy. Hurry, run towards the exit. Ooh, and then a wild Fredbear that's in your way. It's too late. Hurry the other way and find someone who will help. You know what will happen if he catches you. Sure do, so let's run. Screw Fredbear. You can find help. If you get past him, you have to be strong. What's funny is as soon as it says that, he just gets under the table and cries. Tomorrow's another day. But it really, looking back though, it is really cruel what his brother did to him though. And then he got what he deserved at the end of Sister Location. So, I guess it all evened out in the end. Got him again. There's a nice little sweet spot with him. Let's not mess this up and be very smart, strategic about it. You gotta be kidding me. Of course he snuck in there. No, I'm not flashing the light. That'd be stupid. Plushie. Okay, she's in the kitchen. Good. I think it's like a bug or something where she doesn't make noise when she walks away. Okay, good. Check behind the bed. Even though there's only one there, but he made it seem like there was more. Geez, stop flashing so aggressively. Alright, check over here real quick. Check behind the bed real quick. Look, jeez. Very, very quiet and subtle, man. And very late, too. Thank you. You did me a favor there. There we go. They were really trying to get me so hard there. Trying so hard. Oh. Tried to lure me into a false sense of security so I'd flash that light to get myself in trouble. He hates you. You have to get up. You can get out this time, but you have to hurry. Alright. Is it this way? Oh, I think if I go this way, I get an Easter egg. Oh, no, I don't. Yeah, probably already. Or maybe I can still get that Easter egg. I'm not sure. I don't think I can, though. Where's your plush toy? Mine is Spring Bonnie. My daddy says I have to be careful with him or I will pinch my finger. Or maybe pinch your entire body. Freaking just kill you. He has a finger trap, he says. Sure he is. Wait. Oh yeah, I see Freddy here peeking right behind the car. I never noticed that before when I originally played. I don't think I did. You better watch out. I hear they come to life at night. And if you die, they hide your body and never tell anyone. Why do you look so worried? See you at the party. Ha ha ha. Maybe because what you said was extremely accurate to a T, unintentionally. Aren't you the kid that always hides under the table and cries? What a loser. Haha, no one else is scared. Why are you scared? Stop being such a baby. What's wrong with that guy? Honestly, he's probably one of the guys that eventually gets stuffed in a suit later on down the road, so I don't feel too bad for him. Playground up here. Yeah, with little Susie over here. Why are you crying? Don't you like my toy collection? Because I have to keep getting tormented going to that Freddy's place I don't like. Are you going to the party? Everyone is going to the party. Oh wait, you have to go. It's your birthday, haha. It's also my death wish apparently too. And everyone else is really what will eventually end up coming out to. Be careful. I was gonna say, isn't there the Easter egg over? Yeah, there we go. Fredbear Friends, 1983. Shows the original crew, although at the time, from what we knew, it was only Fredbear. But I think later on, everyone else got implemented into the story and all that too. Under the bed? No. Oh, I think this time he's under my bed. He sure was. What a mean guy. Tomorrow's another day. Like I said, just remember, this guy gets murdered at the end of Sister Location, so that's something we can all sleep better knowing at night. No, he's not quite there. Got him again. Haven't lost a single one of these yet. May never. Very, very close. And that bastard snuck in my room. I saw it. No. Gotta go get him. The Fox man. Unfortunately, got in there way sooner than I hoped. And screwed me over by doing so. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Rid of you. Can't listen, but I can at least try to time it in my head. Don't have time. If I die, I die. Much better than taking a chance with them. Every time I'm in that tense position because of Mr. Fox going to the closet and causing me issues. So now we've got one day until the party, and I believe we're locked in the parts and services. We are, indeed. Something's really, really wrong about that suit with that hair sticking out. Please let me out. Please. Please let me out. I bet Michael locked him in there. Yeah, that was a short mini game. Alright. Took every little second of that just to make that work. But I still managed. I won't lose. Now I think this is the night where everything flips on its head. Sure is. I could be legitimate. Nope. Baked me. Oh, he's actually gotta be. Yep. I swore he was probably going to be right there, but yeah, I finally got that trophy earned for beating the game, essentially. But yeah, apart from one stupid action of mine, that's pretty much all it took was one attempt. 0 days. So yeah, this is the big old confrontation. All 4 of the characters that are obviously dressed up as Michael and his friends. Wow, your brother's kind of a baby, isn't he? It's hilarious. We help him, or why don't we help him get a closer look? He will love it. See, I didn't even memorize them quote by quote verbatim, so like, it's been that long. No, please. Come on, guys, let's give this little man a lift. He wants to get up close and personal. This is just cruel, man. No, I don't want to go. You heard this, little man. He wants to get even closer, haha. Hey guys, I think the little man said he wants to give Fredbear a big kiss. 1, on 3, 1, 2, and let's just freaking murder him because that's freaking rational. Yeah, I actually, what's crazy about this is I saw that animation online by Eurobrine Animations that actually, like, showed the 3D high definition version of that and, like, played all the screamings and everything. Like, yeah, played the screaming and everything. It was actually kind of traumatizing almost just for a grown adult man like myself. So it's like, if you really, really think about how dark that last cutscene was, or that last little mini game was, it's terrible. It might actually be one of the most freaking most terrifying things about this entire series was that cutscene right there from Night 5. Because after you get done dealing with him in the night, then you absolutely get murdered by him, to presume that if we are that same child playing these nights, then it would be terrifying, obviously. But I assume that beating Night 5 is how you conquer your fear and move on to the afterlife, or whatever that be. So, with that being said, 6th night it is. Let's keep going. Only died once so far, so... And heck, really haven't even gotten that scared, because I was already anticipating the jump scare that happened. All 3 of them already. Got him. I heard her low, dry throat. That's what that sounds like to me. You're kidding me. How? How did he get in there so quick? Damn. Good. Jeez, wait a minute, guys. Come on. Not that bad. Yeah, I won't even flash him because I know he's going to try to jump out at me if I do that. So, there'd be no real point in doing that. If I'm correct, I think... Yeah, I believe like later in the night it cuts off or something, and then we do what we did on Night 5 again. Or we do something very similar to that. I think it's like 4. Which I think 4 for this series is kind of a weird time. Wow, surprised neither one of them came right up to the door. It's like I was just a little confused on Night 1, and then after I figured out the controls, it wasn't that bad. There we go. Nice. That was close. I was gonna say, I was probably just taking the death on that anyway if he was there. Good. She's in the kitchen, so that's good. Should be almost that time if I'm right. He barely moved at all since I had a chance to glimpse at him. Just... No? No, it is. I am hearing the footsteps. Oh. Almost thought for a second I didn't hear anything immediately. I'm like, he's not actually gonna do it, is he? Oh. I gotta react a little quicker. That was a fake. Oh. That plane. A lot of noise for me. That was too easy. Yep, I knocked that out, got a trophy for it. It's like he only went to the better closet one time. That's usually pretty easy when that works for you. Can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. I'm sorry. You're broken. We are still your friends. Do you believe that? Or is this Fred Bear having to console him after his brother and friends were very cruel to him and basically murdered him? I'm still here. I will put you back together. And I think that was, in reality, the puppet speaking to him, because that's what the puppet does, as we know. And the flatline hits and we fade to nothing. Jeez, I take a second to sink in that menu music. They really improved it over the years, because I know it was fairly intimidating before, but it's really kind of got you, if you sit there long enough and soak it in, it's really, it'll give you goosebumps, that's for sure. But yeah, it's crazy how the game's only gotten scarier since it released. That's insane. And that's another reason I believe it to be one of the greatest as well. It's just simply because of its ability to do what pretty much every other game in the series couldn't do. And I know a lot of people think highly of the original game, and I don't blame you. That's probably second on my list, right behind this. But the one thing it didn't do that this game did was find a way to pretty much intimidate and scare the living heck out of you every single time you play the game, or like have you on edge to that point. Like, I'll be honest, I'll play the first game and I'll be pretty immune to it. If you guys couldn't tell through me playing just the last 6 nights alone, like getting through every single night itself, you know, it was just like, you know, it has you on edge. It's like you don't want to get jump scared, but at the exact same time, we just got to keep pushing through it, and micromanage all these little different things just to avoid that. So it's like it becomes not only anxiety driven and adrenaline freaking. Not only does it become an adrenaline pumper, but it also becomes a real challenge as well as the game goes on. All the games are like that, but this one, so there's something special about this game that I can't say about any of the other ones in this series. Like I said, it's good enough where it's in my top 5, probably all time. But anyway, enough of me rambling on about that, but I guess it was me trying to reflect since this is a revisited, so yeah, anyway, let's check out the extras menu, because that's always a nice thing about this series is you get rewarded for beating the game with stuff like that. So let's just check all we have to look at. You've got Nightmare Freddy, Nightmare Bonnie, which I forgot about his chest basically being completely ripped open, but yeah, that was a thing. You don't really see Nightmare Freddy because, again, you see more of these little guys that are hanging from him than you see of him. Nightmare Chica and the Cupcake is also very intimidating, and I'm pretty sure that's who jump scares you when you're in the room, and it's her, but it's not her exactly. So when she jump scares you from the room, it's the Cupcake, but when she jump scares you at the door, it's her. I think so. I can't say that 100% for certain. Like I said, it's been years since I played the game. And then the biggest pain, looking back at it now, something I didn't really think about too much when I played it, but it's like now that I really look back at it, this guy is an absolute pain and he'll make your night a living hell. So at all costs when playing this game, listen for him and avoid letting him in your room, because once he's in there, it's going to be a real long night. And that's kind of what I was getting at with those nights that felt like a drag. It was all because of him. Nights 3 and on were really tough for that reason. And then, of course, Nightmare Fredbear. He was the original teaser with the stomach mouth, which I assume that's, again, how the child perceives it because of what he had to go through when being devoured by Fredbear. Then Plush Trap. Again, the least intimidating character of the entire bunch. No shocker. And then, question mark. But I know who that is, but if any of you haven't seen my series, I'm not going to make a comment on it. Making Foxy. That was an interesting process just because most of us that seen the teasers when they came out in 2015 remember that it actually was something totally different. And he actually had like a longer tongue. It was like a snake tongue. Kind of like the worm from SpongeBob and that the Alaskan bullworm, kind of what that his tongue resembled when it originally was made. But obviously the final look of Foxy did not have that. But it did have like an extra mechanical mouth inside with sharp teeth. So then Fredbear, also interesting because again he was one of the more complex character models, and it actually brings me back to a theory I made back in the day after Sister Location came out, and it was confirmed that it pretty much took place at the same time, or like in the secret room of that game there was actually the cameras to the house in this game. So the theory I came up with is potentially that all of these Nightmare animatronics were actually the Sister Location ones. But again, the child perceived them as these ones because that's what he envisioned in his head at the time. But they were actually real. That would be the theory that I believe that the animatronics in this game were actually real, not just a nightmare. I mean, they obviously were not actually as they appeared. But if my theory was right, they would actually be real. They just wouldn't be what the child sees. For example, like my thought would be Ballora like Foxy or something. No, Ballora. Okay, Baby would be Freddy. Ballora would be Foxy. Or no, Funtime Foxy would be Foxy. And then I would say weird. Okay, and then I guess I'd say Freddy is Bonnie and Ballora is Chica. That's kind of weird the way I come up with that. And then Ennard would be Fredbear, obviously. And the conclusion I come to that is that Night 5 of this game and the Secret Room gameplay all take place at the same time. And there's logical backing behind it. The theory there would be that, of course, every night of Sister Location takes place during these nights as well, but at a different point in the night. You know, like maybe these nights play out first, and then it's the Sister Location nights with Michael, because again, This could be years after the child died. We don't know when those mini games took place, but what we do know is that the child, either beyond death or in his nightmares, this is what he sees. And so that's what he goes through for, like we said, all the nights of the game. And it makes sense that if Ennard is the only animatronic in the secret room gameplay of Night 5, Sister Location, it could make sense that Fredbear, being the only animatronic of this night, that intertwines. As in, when Ennard is gone and you're dealing with Baby, Ennard could be up at Michael or William's house, whoever's house it is, and you're fighting off against him while the technician is dealing with Baby. So just an interesting theory I came up with years ago, and I think I made a video on it, but I don't know. Yeah, we didn't even see any of these. And they're obviously very dumbed down, because I think that was kind of the whole point on having them in the menu. Not, it would be kind of mean to jump scare you, as a reward for, or quote-unquote reward for beating the game. Is that it? Cupcake. Oh, there's Plush Trap too, kind of glitched out there. Yeah, cute little jump scares, as in they're not really that intimidating. I would play fun with Plush Trap again, but there's really no point, because this is our next challenge right here, and I don't think it does anything to shorten the night, so might as well not play it. Man, so many things are wrapped up in my mind after bringing that up, but it's like, yeah, that's an interesting theory. It's probably not the case, but it was interesting nonetheless. There is evidence to back it, especially after the release of Sister Location and the Secret Room gameplay. That's probably the biggest evidence suggesting that could be true. That the map layout of the Night 2 minigame with Funtime Freddy, where you fix the systems and all that. But anyway, enough of that. I need to get going. Let's play some Nightmare Mode and see what we do. And of course, find out who that mystery character is, whoever that is, because I have no clue at all. Just for the sake of the audience, I don't. Not here to spoil anything if you haven't either seen the game or haven't seen me play it. He's already in here, isn't he? Yep. 12 a.m. That's it. It's only 12, man. 12. Only a hook. Thank you. I don't have time. Don't have time. Okay, good. Went to the kitchen. That all worked out in the end. Thank goodness. Only the hook. That's the best we're gonna get, it looks like. And the kitchen's still good. Plushie. She's still in the kitchen, for gosh sake. But heck, the Freddys, even with one character I have to deal with, are already at 3. Again, if I'm correct, same thing. Here on forward, it's 4 a.m., then you gotta deal with someone else. Just barely. Man. Oh, jeez. Shouldn't have done that. Screwed myself over. Gotta hold this for a little while. We're barely even gonna make it to 4 a.m. at this rate. Okay, come on. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Gotta go. Gotta go, 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 go. Is she in the kitchen again? I hope so. She's back already. Dang it. Good. Hold it for a few seconds. Turn around. Okay, go, go, go. Go. Got him. Nice. Oh. Whoa. A little bit close, buddy. Oh. Been a while since I've seen his ugly face. Whoa. Ooh, he's not fun to look at all. Taking me out, I see. Maybe he's not, actually. Maybe he's not. Boom. Of course, that's how that is. Of course, that's how that is. It's one of them things. That's what I hate about him. Your timing's got to be perfect. But anyway, if anyone's unaware, and because I saved you the spoiler already, that was the surprise animatronic that you see right here. I'm not telling you his name, but that's who that is. Again, we haven't gotten anything that's scary. We haven't gotten the real jump scares. Because in my opinion, Freddy's not that scary, and he's not that scary. His jump scare isn't anyway. Oh, saw both of them. Caught him. Caught him in the act. I knew that was you just by hearing the sound of you running closer to me. Messed up if he got in, though, with that. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. He faked me out. He didn't leave. Well, I'm too deep in now, so I kind of want to beat this night, and then that's probably going to be it. I'll be honest. Jeez. So not that terrifying, but it definitely is startling when it gets you. And the environment up to that point leads you to not expect it exactly. Alright, so let's go into it. Okay, I guess this will be my honest final shot. If it doesn't work, then that's a wrap. Already 3 of them, man. Shouldn't come as a shock, but seriously, man. What the heck? Already, man. Jeez. Whiny sons of guns. Yeah, I've kind of had it easy so far. Probably almost 3. He hasn't gotten in yet. Speak of the devil. No, no, no. Not at all. Okay, gotta get him. Gotta check him. Gotta check him. It was already too late for that, it appears, so that does it for this video, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed me replaying through this whole game again, at least for the most part. I didn't do all the little challenges and stuff. Who knows, maybe if I decide that I get bored enough and it interests me enough, I might try to finish Nightmare Mode and also beat the following secret game mode afterwards. Again, for those of you that don't know, it's secret, but there is another game mode, so. And I might just do that for you guys for the sake of entertainment. And yeah, if I decide to do that, I'll do that, but hopefully if not, you still enjoyed it anyway. It's been a pleasure as always, and it's a very sentimental video because this is going to be the last video I record on this monitor. I'm poaching it because I don't really got room for it, so. I mean, I'll eventually get a new setup, but that's what I've really come to the conclusion I eventually want to do, as opposed to continuing with what I have. So, RIP monitor. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.